Hello students, good morning all of you. Students, in previous lecture we have already discussed about the measurement of utility, in which we discussed about the initial utility, total utility and the marginal utility, and all those things we discussed with the help of an example. Students, in this section, we are going to take the more information about the law of diminishing marginal utility. Here, the diminishing means decreasing or to becoming less, and marginal utility means all of you know it is the change in the total utility due to the consumption of one additional unit of the commodity. Means in simple words, the marginal utility means it can be described an extra satisfaction that the consumer gets from consuming an additional or an extra unit of the good. So students, the German economist Gaussen first explained the law of diminishing marginal utility, but the real credit goes to the Professor Alfred Marshall, because the Alfred Marshall popularized the law of diminishing marginal utility. So according to this law, as consumer increases the consumption of any one commodity, keeping constant the consumption of all other commodities, then the marginal utility of variable unit must be declined. This is the law of diminishing marginal utility according to the Professor Marshall. Here, as a consumer increases the consumption, means if a person increases, or maybe he may be consuming the more units of any commodity, how? Keeping constant the use of all other commodities, means all other goods and services. Then what happened? The marginal utility. Marginal utility means all of you know it is the extra satisfaction that the consumer gets from the one additional unit of the commodity. Here the marginal utility of variable unit must be declining, means it may be goes on decreasing, it may be goes on the diminishing. So according to this law, if a person goes on using the more units or lot of the units of the particular commodity or any one commodity, then what happen? The additional satisfaction or the additional utility which a person derives or which a person gets from the use of that commodity, it is goes on diminishing or it is goes on decreasing, and finally a person he reaches a saturation level. So students, if we wanted to prove the law of diminishing marginal utility, then there are some assumptions are there. What are these assumptions? First assumption is the units of commodity must be in a standard level. See here, the units of the commodity which we using, these all units must be in a standard level. For example, a cup of tea or an apple. Then second assumption is All units of the commodity must be identical in all aspects. See here, the units of the commodity, these must be identical in all aspects. Means they are same in the taste, color, in size and quality also. Means which units we use, these must be identical in all the aspects. Then third assumption is the units of commodity should be used continuously. Means here there is no gap between the consumption. If there is any gap between the consumption, then this law will be not operate. If we wanted to prove or if we wanted to operate this law, then there is a must be, means this assumption is must, means the units of commodity should be used continuously. There is no gap between the use of the commodity. Then fourth assumption is the consumer must be rational. Here the consumer means a person must be a rational. Means here all the persons or maybe the consumers, they are the rational, means they are definitely know which is good for him or her or which is bad for him or her. Means each and every person or each and every consumer, they should want to the maximize the satisfaction from the any commodity. Then fifth assumption is the utility can be measured in cardinal numbers. Means 1, 2, 3, etc. etc. See here, utility can be measured in the terms of the number. Means we can measure the utility or we can measure the satisfaction which we derive from the use of the any particular commodity. We can measure in the terms of number like the 1, 2 and the 3. And then next assumption is the consumer should be an ordinary person. An ordinary person. Because this law is not applicable for the extraordinary person. So here these all are the assumptions for the law of diminishing marginal utility. If we wanted to operate this law, then these all are the assumptions. Then we will explain it with the help of an example. Means I will give an example. Suppose in a month of April, when it is very hot, all of you know the month of April, it is very hot. Means the climate in the April, it is very hot. And a student comes home from the college and he was very thirsty. So he starts to drinking water because he wanted to fulfill his thirst. See here what I said. In the month of April, when it is very very hot, and a student, he comes home from the college and he starts the drinking water because he wanted to fulfill his thirst because he was very thirsty. Then what happened when a student drinks the first glass of water? Then the first glass of water gives him a lot of satisfaction. And when he drinks the second glass of water to fulfill his thirst, then what happened? The extent of the thirst would be reduced. It become the less. Means the satisfaction which derives from the second glass of water, it would be reduced than the first glass of water. And when the student drinks the third glass of water, then the utility or the satisfaction which it derives from the third glass of water, it will be a less than the second glass of water. Means here the marginal utility from an additional or from an extra glass of water, it will be go on decreasing. It will be go on less. Here, if the consumer, if any person continuously drinking the glass of water, then what happen? The marginal utility which falls to the zero, and afterwards it become the negative. All of you know the marginal utility means it is the extra satisfaction, it is the extra utility that the person or that the consumer get from consuming an extra unit of the good or an additional unit of the good. So here if the consumer, if the person continuously consuming any particular commodity, then the marginal utility falls to zero and afterwards it become the negative. So students, we explain this law with the help of an table and the diagram. See student, in the table the first column shows the number of the glass of water. There are the 6 glass of water, and second column shows the total utility. See students, this is the table of the total utility and the marginal utility. And in the table, the first column shows the number of the glass of water, second column shows the total utility, and third column shows the marginal utility. which derived from the number of the glass of water. See here in the table, when the student consumed the first glass of water, then he derives the 12 units of the total utility and 12 units of the marginal utility also. When the student consumed continuously the glass of the water, means if the student consumed the second glass of water, then he derives the 20 units of the total utility and 8 units of the marginal utility. If he consumed continuously the glass of water, then if you observe in the table, you will come to know at the fifth glass of water, the total utility increases, it reaches the 30 units of the, and the marginal utility becomes the 0. And at the sixth glass of water, the total utility is decreasing, means it goes on decreasing, means it reaches the 20 units, and the marginal utility becomes the negative, means minus 2 units. Students, if you observe this table, you will come to know here, if the student consumed continuously glass of water, then the total utility from the number of the glass of water, it is increasing, and after some times it go on decreasing, means it becoming less. And if you observe the marginal utility, if the student consumed continuously the glass of water, then the marginal utility which derives from the number of glasses, it goes on decreasing, and after some times it falls to the 0, and afterwards it becomes negative. Means when a person consumed continuously, then what happened? The marginal utility falls. So students, if any consumer increases the use of any one commodity, keeping constant the consumption or use of all other commodities, then the marginal utility of the variable, means the changeable commodity, it must be declining, it must be decreasing. Students, we will explain it with the help of an diagram. See students, here at the first glass of means on the OX axis we measure the units of the water, and on the OY axis we measure the utility. Here, see here, the first glass of water means when the student consumed the first glass of water, he derives the 12 units of the total utility and 12 units of the marginal utility. So here first we will be draw the total utility curve. See here, at the first glass of water, when the student consume, then he gets the 12 units of the total utility. So here at the 12 we maybe give the point. Likewise, when the student consumed the second glass of water, he derives the 20 units of the total utility. So here, when the consumer consumes the second unit of the water, then he derives the 20 units of the total utility. Likewise, see here, when the consumer consumed the third unit of the glass of water, then he derives the 26 units of the total utility. So here, at the third glass of water, the consumer derives the 26, means here the 26 of the total utility. Likewise, see here, if the student consumed the fourth unit of the glass of water, then he derives the 30 units of the total utility. Like at the fifth glass also he derives the 30 units of the total utility. So here at the fourth glass of water, the consumer derives the 30 units of the total utility. Likewise, at the fifth glass also he derives the 30. See here, at the 30. And the last glass of water means at the sixth glass of water he derives the 28 units of the total utility. Means at the sixth glass of water the consumer derives the 28, means here, see here, 28 units of the total utility. So all these points we joint then we will be get the total utility curve. Likewise, see here, when the consumer consumed the first unit of the glass of water, he derives the 12 units of the marginal utility. So here at the first glass of water, the consumer gets the 12 units of the marginal utility. Then second glass of water gives the 8 units of the marginal utility. So here the second unit of the glass of water gives the 8, see here, at the point 8 units of the marginal utility. Likewise, the third glass of water gives the 6 units of the utility, means here The third glass of water gives the 6 units of the marginal utility. Fourth glass of water gives the fourth unit of the marginal utility. And fifth glass of water gives the 0 unit of the utility. So here 0. And sixth glass of water gives the -2 marginal utility, means here the sixth glass of water gives the marginal. So all these point if we joint, then we will be get the MU curve, means the marginal utility curve. So students, see here, if you observe this diagram, in this diagram on the OX axis we measured the units of the water, and on the OY axis we measure the utility. Here if you observe, you will come to know here TU is the total utility curve and the MU is the marginal utility curve. And if we observe, then the total utility curve, it rises upward. See here in the diagram, if we observe, we will come to know the total utility curve rises upward. How? Left to right. And it rises left to right at the beginning, and after some times or afterwards, the slope of the total utility curve, it downward, it becomes downward. See students, at the beginning the total utility curve rises from left to right, and afterwards it becomes falling, means it becomes, or the slope of the total utility curve downwards. And if you observe the marginal utility curve, then you will come to know the slope of the marginal utility curve, it is the downwards, left to right. See here in the diagram, if you observe, you will come to know the slope of the marginal utility curve is the downward from left to right. So students, here if a consumer increases the consumption of any commodity, keeping constant the use of all other commodity, then what happen? The marginal utility of the variable, means the changeable unit, it must be decline. It means it goes on decreasing. So students, this is all about the law of diminishing marginal utility. It is a very important question for your exam purpose. Each and every exam, they ask this question for the 6 mark. So please, all of you, try to understand this concept. I know it is very difficult to understand through the video, but all of you try to understand. So students, I hope all of you understood the law of diminishing marginal utility. Thank you.